Good afternoon. This is Titus from Salem classes. Today we are going to look chapter number 3, two stories about flying for 10th class English language and literature as per CBSE board. In this lesson there are two parts. One is called his first flight and another is called Black Aeroplane. Or here today we are going to look his first flight. This is imaginary story, or the writer of the story is Liam O. Flaherty. Liam O. Flaherty. He is the writer of the story. As I mentioned to you, this is an imaginary story. By this imaginary story, he wants to convey the message that one learn by taking courage, not by sitting idle. As the seagull was fed lovingly by his parents, but when the time have come for flying, or he was feared or afraid. Due to that reason, he was not able to fly. At least his mother thought a plan. Upon pursuing him with the food in her beak, and the seagull finally learned how to fly. This is the introduction part of this chapter. So now let's look to the summary. Friends, we see here there is a family, or in that family, father, mother, and 4 siblings were there. 3 already they have flown out from the ledge, but the young seagull was alone his ledge. 3 of them, his brothers and sister, they went from the ledge, and now they are flying, or now they are capable to hunt fishes as for their food. But this seagull was depending to his parents only. He was not able to fly, and as his father and mother always giving him food, that food only he was taking. But here, all his family members, father, mother, and brother, sister, all they want, he must learn how to fly. But he was not able to take courage to fly, or he was not able to take courage to come out from the ledge. Ledge is a place, it is very high place, and seagull used to makes its nest over there. But when they see, or from the ledge to bottom, that was so far, and that makes them to fear. And the same thing happened here, because the bottom was too far, and when the seagull was there and feared, he thought his wings may not support him for flying. Now almost 24 hours passed. In between, his parents and his siblings, they are calling, they were shouting, and they were threatening that if he would not fly, there will be no food for him and he will be dying with the hunger. Even it heard all, still he was there. 24 hours passed, no one was with him. All were out of the ledge, and now the sun is rising, Due to having it here, he is getting a lot of heat. Not only that, he was getting a lot of hungry, tired, weakness, everything was there. There was only a small dried bone of a fish that he has taken but that was not enough for him. In the meantime, he was willing his parents would come him for feeding, but that was impossible because his parents they want it should go there and collect his food. Where the seagull was, and the opposite side, his mother was also there, and it was tearing a fish. It was tearing a fish. By looking the fish, he tempted and acted like sleeping. So closed his eyes and put his leg up and also hidden that inside of his feather, and he was making a trick or he was making a trick just like sleeping. Took one leg up and with one leg he was standing and he was pretending to be sleeping. His mother knew very clearly about his trick, but she wants to teach him a lesson how to fly, and that is why she, she was also acting just like hard. Then after his mother came across toward the young seagull, but it was not coming fully near to him. So the seagull waited a moment in surprise. He wondered why his mother did not come near. He was so mad with hunger that he dived at the fish. His mother, suppose you think his mother would come, his mother would come near. When young seagull want to catch and he'd go far from there. In between, what happened there? It dived to catch the fish and it slept and it goes down. Then what happened there? I will read for you. He fell outwards with a scream and downward in place. A great fear caught him. His heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted for a moment. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. He felt with winds rushing against his breast feathers. It rushed under his stomach and against his wings. He was not falling or headlong. Now he was soaring slowly downward and upward. He was no longer afraid. That incident made him how to learn. Just he started to hold the fish, but mother seagull it away from that particular place, and in between it started to falling down. As it was going down little bit, it was fearing. And if you have such experience when you are in the flight, when the flight go up, little bit fear is there, and when it come down, little bit fear is there. So like the same way, when it was going down, it was fearing. That is natural fact. But nothing happened. And gradually his fearness or his uprightness went away. He was no longer afraid. Or now he became so happy. Now he became so happy. Then what did he? The seagull gave out a joyous scream. Joyous scream. What is joyous scream? Suppose you think it is very hard task for me, but unfortunately when you do that, automatically a great joy that comes in your heart. The same thing happened to the seagull. That is why he made a joyous scream. He soared higher, calling ga ga ga. His mother gave out cow call ah. Then his father flew over him screaming. Then he saw his brother and sister flying around him. They were roaring and diving. He was not alone there in the air. His brother and sister and also his father also supporting to him to learn flying. He was not alone there. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. A small incident when it wants to hold the fish and that slipped, and now when it came down, and in the meantime he knew how to fly. Then after he thought he had not always been able to fly, so he forgot about that. As he was fearing, but now he forgot about that. He commanded himself to dive and soar. He was near the sea now, flying straight over it. He saw a vast green sea beneath him. His parents and his brothers and sister had landed on the green surface of water ahead of him. They were calling him to do the same thing. He dropped his leg to stand on the green sea, but his leg sank into it. He cried with fear. He tried to race against flapping his wings, but he was tired and weak with hunger. He could not raise. His feet sank into the green sea. His belly touched it. He sank no further. He was floating on it. Around him was his family, crying and praising him. It was offering him a scrap of dogfish. He had made his first flight. So friends, this is very simple thing. An incident that compelled him to learn, but he was not alone there. When he was thinking it is very dangerous time, when he was thinking it is very difficult time, he was not there alone. His parents, his brother and sister, all were there. Like the same way, if you have a family, as we are the member of one family, our parents always want we should learn something new, we should do something new, we should be self-reliant. That our parents always needs, and because of that, it and sometimes they become rigidity. They become sometimes hard. We think they are very hard now, but why the hardship is there? They want we should learn something. They want we should improve ourselves. and the family members also are there, brothers or sisters. They are also not ignoring us. They are also here, always support to us. Sometime, if we are doing any new thing, or if we are learning any new thing, automatically our family members surround us, and they began to help us to learn that particular task. That was the main theme of the story. I hope you have understood it very clearly, and again and again, you have to hear my summary that would help you for attending the long question answer. So before leaving this class, I would like to request you, if yet you haven't subscribed my channel, so please subscribe and put like or dislike button. And if you have any problem, you can comment in the comment box. Thank you. May God bless you.